Hello students, welcome to Breedmark Academy. Myself L.S. Nanda. Now in today's video, I am going to discuss the solution of a mathematics question that was asked in one of the shifts of JEE Main 2025 April session exam. This question is based on the topic of binomial theorem. It says the sum of the series 2 into 1 into 20C4 minus 3 into 2 into 20C5 plus 4 into 3 into 20C6 minus 5 into 4 into 20C7 plus and so on till plus 18 into 17 into 20C20 is equal to. Now students, you can solve this question by using two different methods. The first method is by using the binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole power 20 and differentiation. And the second method is by writing the general term of this series and then applying the properties of binomial coefficients. Now students, I will solve this question by using the second method because it is relatively easier. Now students, I am representing the sum of this series by the letter S. So when I look at this series carefully, then I can write S equal to summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into R minus 2 inside the bracket into R minus 3 inside the bracket into 20CR. Now when you put R equal to 4 in this summation, you will get the first term of this series. When you put R as 5, you will get the second term of this series and so on. Now students, I can rewrite S equal to summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into. Now when I multiply R minus 2 into R minus 3, I get R square minus 5R plus 6 and into we have 20CR. Now students, this can further be written as S equal to summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into. Now I am writing R square minus 5R as R square minus R minus 4R and then we have plus 6 and outside the bracket it is 20CR. Now students, R square minus R I will factorize as R into R minus 1. Now we move further. Now students, S becomes equal to summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into inside the bracket R into R minus 1 minus 4R plus 6 bracket close into 20CR. Now just multiply minus 1 to the power R into 20CR with all terms inside the bracket. So S becomes equal to summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into R minus 1 into 20CR minus 4 into minus 1 to the power R into 20CR plus 6 into minus 1 to the power R into 20CR. Now students, I will break this summation into three parts. So S can be written as summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into R minus 1 into 20CR. Then we have minus. Now students, from the second summation, I can take out 4 common. So this becomes 4 into summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power R into 20CR. And then we have plus. From the third summation, we can take out 6 common. So this is 6 into summation R varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r into 20CR. Now students, we will use the properties of binomial coefficients and find the values of these three summations. And finally, we will get the value of S. S equal to, now students, from the first summation, take out minus 1 to the power 2 common. Now minus 1 to the power 2 is plus 1. So it becomes summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r minus 2 r into r minus 1 into 20CR. Now students, we know the property NCR equal to n upon r into n minus 1 CR minus 1. So using this property, 20CR can be written as 20 upon r into 19CR minus 1. And 19CR minus 1 can further be written as 19 upon r minus 1 into 18CR minus 2. So that means I can replace 20CR by 20 upon r into 19 upon r minus 1 into 18CR minus 2. Now students, both r and r minus 1 will get cancelled. Now we have minus 4 into summation. Now students, from this second summation, I am taking out minus 1 common. So outside it becomes plus 4. And now the summation is summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r minus 1 r into 20CR. Now again, I will write 20CR as 20 upon r into 19CR minus 1. And the third summation I am writing same as before. And this is summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r 20CR. Now students, S further becomes equal to 20 into 19 will come common from the first summation. So outside it becomes 380 into summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r minus 2 into 18CR minus 2. And 20 will come common from the second summation and r will get cancelled. So this becomes plus 80 into summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r minus 1 19CR. And the third summation is plus 6 into summation r varying from 4 to 20 minus 1 to the power r into 20CR. Now students, we move further. Now students, S becomes equal to, in the first summation, when we start putting the values of r, we get 380 into, inside the bracket, 18C2 minus 18C3 plus 18C4 and so on till plus 18C18. And then it is plus 80 into. Now students, in the second summation, when you put the values of r, then it becomes inside the bracket minus 19C3 plus 19C4 minus 19C5 and so on till minus 19C19. And then we have plus 6 into, inside the bracket, 20C4 minus 20C5 plus 20C6 and so on till plus 20C20. Now students, we know that NC0 minus NC1 plus NC2 and so on till minus 1 to the power n into NCn is equal to 0. So I will use this property to find the values of all of these terms. Now students, we move further. Now students, by using this property, S becomes equal to 380 into. Now inside the bracket, we have 18C2 minus 18C3 and so on till plus 18C18. This becomes equal to 18C1 minus 18C0, which is 18 minus 1 or just equal to 70. Then we have plus 80 into. Inside the bracket, we have minus 19C3 plus 19C4 and so on till minus 19C19. This becomes equal to 19C1 minus 19C0 minus 19C2. And then we have plus 6 into inside the bracket 20C3 plus 20C1 minus 20C0 minus 20C2. Now students, just do the calculations and get the value of S. Now S is equal to 380 into 17 plus 80 into. Inside the bracket, it is 19C1 minus 19C0 and this is 19 minus 1, which is 18, minus 19C2. This is 19 into 18 divided by 2, that is 19 into 9 and this is 171. Then we have plus 6 into. Inside the bracket, it is 20C3. Now 20C3 is 20 into 19 into 18 divided upon 6 and this becomes 380 into 3. Then we have 20C1 minus 20C0. This is just 19 and 20C2 is 20 into 19 divided upon 2, which is 190. Now students, S can further be written as 380 into 17 plus 80 into inside the bracket minus 153. Then we have plus 380 into 18 minus 6 into 171, because 19 minus 190 is equal to minus 171. I have just taken 6 inside the bracket. Now students, just to make the calculations easier, just combine these two terms and take out 380 common. Now S becomes equal to 380 into inside the bracket 18 plus 17 and this is 35 minus 80 into 153 minus 6 into 171. Now students, out of these two terms, I can take out 10 common and this becomes 38 into 35 minus 8 into 153 inside the bracket, and outside the bracket it is 6 into 171. Now this can further be written as 10 into. Now 38 into 35, it becomes 1330 and 8 into 153 is 1224. Now 6 into 171 is equal to 1026. Now this is 10 into 106 minus 1026. Now students, this is 1060 minus 1026 and the final answer comes as 34. So 34 is the correct answer of this question. Now students, in my next video, I will discuss the solution of another question from previous year questions of JEE Main or JEE Advanced. Till then, goodbye. Keep watching my videos and enhance your knowledge of mathematics. Thanks.